The Dysart Unified School District, we believe that professional learning really should be driven by our teachers, by our staff, for our staff. So we are always looking for opportunities for our teachers to come together and to collaborate and to communicate with each other in authentic ways. So as we've been looking at the integration of creating skills in our staff that we expect for our staff to create in our students, we've been looking at the Dysart profile of a graduate. And part of that is the 4 C's. The 4 C's being critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and creativity. So as our teachers have been integrating those into their classrooms, they've been asking for ways to share that with their peers, to ask questions. So we thought about bringing them together in a less formal environment where they really could come and ask the questions that they needed, to spend the amount of time that they needed, and to move on to the next topic when they needed. So we thought about an expo. When you go to a conference or to an event, you often see tables set up. There are vendors there selling ideas or products, and you can come to them, you can spend as much time asking questions as you need, and then you can move on to something else when your needs are met. And so what if we brought teachers together? We gave them a space to share their ideas. They could ask as many questions as they wanted to, they could come with their colleagues, and then they could move on and learn more when they were ready. So that was really the basis behind the idea of creating a 4C Expo.
What's exciting about this expo to me is that teachers are coming to me asking me real, actual, authentic questions about how to utilize my technique or my strategy within the classroom. That's exciting.
I love the idea of getting to spend the day trying new things, learning new things that other teachers have found that I may not have the time to find, and use and recreate for what works best for me and for my class.
I think it's a valuable experience because a lot of times we're so trapped in our own, not only our own classroom, but our own school site, and it's interesting to get to see different perspectives on how things are presented at another classroom.
And something that's exciting about the Expo as well is we utilize technology to really create that idea of learning that can happen anytime and anywhere, and just in time for our teachers. So even if they walk away from the Expo and can't use an idea or a resource right now, if they remember that for later on or over the summer when they're planning, they can go to that resource and it will always be available for them. It's uploaded by their peers, and they can access that to meet their students' needs when their students need it.
Learning different strategies, it's an invaluable experience to be able to gather different things, and even if you try it out and it doesn't work, it's something new to add to that toolbox, and you never know when you might be able to use a strategy or a tool that you've gained at a professional development like this.
We're hoping that our participants will walk away with not only great networking opportunities with other colleagues around the district, with new connections to ideas that they didn't have before and practical application of those ideas in their classrooms, but that they'll also see, I really can do this with my kids. I really could think about choice in how they learn something. I really could think about shaping the structure of my classroom differently to provide them the type of authentic ways to collaborate and to communicate and to really think differently about their learning, that we're hoping they'll support their needs as they move forward as adults.
You always need to be learning. If you're not learning, then you're not advancing your skills, and then your kids aren't advancing theirs either.
We are about impacting the community and culture of our environment. And so I think that in the Expo, we experience that in a real way. We experience more than just education. We experience that climate of being excited about what we do in a profession.